Bugs and Jazz, what's the word? Hit that like button when y'all come in, gang. You're a sweet place. Y'all hit that like button when y'all come in, man. There you go, your sweet place. I took care of that for you. Right quick, like. Man, what's popping, man? There you go. What's the word? Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man. I'm gonna give everybody a couple seconds to get in here, man. Y'all hit that like button. Who we got in here? We got I'm that bitch. What down, baby girl? Mylan, what's good with you, gang? We got Brandon in here. Sonya in here. Of course, your sweet place. None other. NFG Nook. What's good? Shout out to my boy, man. He said he been watching since 2021. All the way from Florida. We got Gary, Indiana in here, man. Somebody said 800 little facts or goofy. Yeah, I seen that. He try to commit suicide or something. I seen that. He been a goofy though. Just cause a man to take a life don't mean he a goofy. As a matter of fact, a lot of those guys that be calling motherfuckers goofies and shit, they might be killers, but they still goofies. You still following some dumb shit. Y'all whole creed of life is goofy shit. And I don't exclude myself. I used to be on goofy shit too. I was once a true goofy, the goofiest of the goofies. You know what I'm saying? So I understand how goofy they is. They really is. They say that they live up to a creed that they really, if this shit set up for you to fail, you really can't live up to this shit for real. Because at the end of the day, half of y'all ain't got no damn money to live up to nothing. Half of y'all can't even go to war. Y'all can't even afford studio time or none of that. You know what I'm saying? You really can't live up to that shit like that. The gang lifestyle is supposed to be all for one for all and all for one. You're supposed to be willing to sacrifice yourself for that shit. That's and if I ain't got it and my brother, if I got it and my brother don't got it, I supposed to shit. You finna have it. We finna split this shit. It ain't like that. It's every man for themselves. So that whole street life creed is some bullshit. It's really every man for themselves. And shit, God for us all. Renee Morris, I appreciate that, baby girl. Bring them in, Trump. Most definitely. Seawalk, I appreciate that, gang. We got England in here. My boy Ben Laden in here. My girl NC in here. Shout out to NC, man. Shout out to AZ King, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Ben Laden, man. Shout out to everybody that been, doing their thing. Y'all, I see y'all moving and grooving, man. I love that. It's been a while now, man. It's been years and years and years we've been rocking with each other. And don't think that I don't go and fuck with y'all content, because I do. I really do. Shout out my boy Ty, man. Got my girl in here. SCN family, what's the word? Shout out my boy Dante, man. We got England in here. Oh man, my bad, Aaron, for fucking up your sleep time, gang. I ain't gonna hold you too long. And we got Rockford in here. Got people in Rockford. I'm new here. Well, welcome. Everybody give Miss Renee, man, a warm welcome. Seawalk, I definitely see you, gang. Yeah, Lil Zay, he on goofy shit too. All right, I'm gonna go and get it started, man. We got 81 people in here. I don't know what the lights looking like, man, but y'all make sure that y'all hit that like. Also, there's a button called hype. Some of y'all may have it, some of y'all may not, but it's a button called hype. I found out that when you hit that hype button, it gives points, which boosts the video up. So y'all make sure y'all do that too. Go ahead and get started. Shit, what do I want to start off? I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the Trump thing, right? There's been a lot of talk in the comment section, a lot of speculation, right? So here's my outlook on that whole situation. What's going on in Chicago is nothing new. What's going on in Chicago, what's going on in damn near every major city in the United States. But it's worse in Chicago. As it would be, you know, Chicago's a bigger city. Matter of fact, Chicago is the third biggest city in the United States. You know, certain things in Chicago or certain things that you can get away with in other places you can't get away with in Chicago. You know, I just seen a video of a guy from DC. He was walking down the street. He was saying how he felt good that he could actually wear his jewelry. He had his jewelry, he had his chain on, he had his watch on. And he like, shit, man, I can walk down the street with my chain and my watch on. You know, I can feel good now. I ain't got to worry in the world. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, shit, you know, ain't nobody gonna fuck with me. That's non-existent in Chicago. Like, people do that, but we see what happens whenever people do that, what happens? Normally, they end up robbed, shot, or dead. We seen what just happened to OG Tub. OG from over there from the same gang area. We seen what just happened to him, and he's sitting in his car. You can't sit in no car in Chicago. You know? Okay, so we got the governor and the mayor basically saying, like, you know, everything's good. We don't need the military to come into the city. DC has gone 2 weeks without a single murder. Again, DC has gone 2 weeks without a single murder. And everybody's saying that, oh, they're not gonna send them people to the hood. They're not gonna send. What the hell do you think they sending them to? They're not sending them. What sense would that even make to bring them people? So they can sit out in the suburbs somewhere, or sit downtown somewhere for a couple days and then get the fuck on. No, they deploying them to the hood. They deploying them to the areas where the shit going on at. Who's not going to those areas is the governor and the mayor. They're not going to those areas. I've seen the videos that the mayor made talking about how, Chicago, it's a nice day out here, ducks swimming, and you see boats, people on boats and bike riding and all this shit. Where were you at, gang? You somewhere downtown. Straight up. You somewhere in a nice ass neighborhood. You should have took them folks on 79th. Why you didn't take them folks on Cottage somewhere? Madison somewhere? I guarantee you wouldn't have got the same results. You'd have seen clunkers every fucking well. You'd have seen the streets littered with trash. You would have seen all type of bullshit. And you probably would have seen a murder or two right in front of your ass down there, over in them type of areas. You see what I'm saying? They don't care. But my thing is, when you have a situation or you have circumstances, especially in these circumstances, they've been going on so long. This shit has been going on, what? Damn near 70 years, 60, 70 years? This shit has been going on that long, gang. So obviously ain't nothing nobody doing fucking working. So for people to get in the comment section, DM me and all that, oh man, you saying woo 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 woo. No. It ain't no long-term plan. Hell, the National Guard can't sit in the damn city forever. It's not a long-term plan. But every day you go without somebody losing their life to me, that's a victory. Now, this may be a part of some of Trump's big elaborate scheme. I can't say that it ain't. But what I can say is DC just went 2 weeks without one body. Allegedly. 30 people got shot in Chicago last weekend. 6 of them died. And Saturday, Friday and Saturday? I think Sunday too. I don't know if I think they count Sunday too. Either way it goes, in a 3-day period, 30 people got shot. That's 10 motherfuckers a day. Right? People are scared, man. People are petrified. Straight up. They really are. You can't do normal stuff like go to the park, go to the beaches and stuff like that. You can barely do shit like that. And if you do, it's like you gambling with your life. You got to have a gun on you. You know? You go to the beach or you go here, you go there, and you know what I'm saying? You trying to chill or whatever with your kids. You got to have a motherfucking gun on you. And lo and behold, the police get you. Now you got a pipe case. And you want to know shit. That's what type of stuff happened. But this is my big thing. What's the alternative? See, we got a whole lot of people talking shit. What is the alternative? What's the plan? See, that's when it get real quiet. When you ask a motherfucker, well, all right, that's not a good plan right there. What's your plan? What do you propose? You can hear a pin drop. That's one thing that really grinds my fucking gears. That really gets to me right there. Because how are you going to come and tell me anything and you have no alternatives for me? You ain't got a plan. Prime example. When I came a couple years back, if y'all remember, the ones that have been following me, when I came and I started telling those artists from Chicago, half of them trash anyway, wasn't going nowhere. But I started telling them, y'all making this trash ass music, or even if your music good and it's just not going nowhere, certain people may not get nowhere because they got stains on their name or whatever the situation is. They feel like they blackballed. A lot of them was, if I'm in the game and I'm a big artist in the game and I'm from a certain area and I tell such and such and such and such not to fuck with you, they not gonna fuck with you. Because them fucking with you gonna blow their chances on them fucking with me. You gonna stop fucking with me if I fuck with them. That's called blackballing. Duck them, a lot of them was blackballed. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. That's a fact. They were blackballed. But a lot of the GDs did get in the door. What the fuck they do when they got in the door? What Dex do? Dex ain't want to do nothing but drugs. Dex ain't got a tooth in his mouth right now. Duck eventually got in the door. What did he do? Rest in peace to Duck. He went and got himself killed. How did he do that? Staying in the city of Chicago. He didn't follow that blueprint. He did not follow that blueprint. Who laid that blueprint? Chief Keef Ben laid that blueprint. G Herbo followed that blueprint. Polo G followed that blueprint. Dirt followed that blueprint. Everybody that followed that blueprint, Bibby followed that blueprint. Everybody that followed that blueprint are still here with us today. They may be locked up, but they're here with us today. King Yellow followed that blueprint. Billionaire Black followed that blueprint, and the list goes on and on and on and on and on. King Von actually followed the blueprint himself, and he would have been alive too, but King Von had just did too much, and the universe wasn't going to let King Von get away like that. He had did too damn much. Shout out to my boy, damn. Oh, there you go. Shout out to my boy Ben Latt, man, for the donation. He said, we kick shit the right way over here. Most definitely. We most definitely do it the right way over here. You know, that's my boy right there, man. Anybody got a problem with him, got a problem with me. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Appreciate that, gang. When I told those guys to get off the internet dissing, when I told those guys that some of their rap careers was over, when I said that to those guys, you know what I did? When I stepped to some of the shorties, last time I was in the city, when I stepped to some of the shorties and I really sat down and talked to some of the shorties, you know what I did? I provided them with an alternative. Because I can't tell nobody to stop doing nothing. They ain't got a plan. Stop selling drugs. What am I gonna do? I don't know, but stop selling drugs. What type of setup for failure ass shit is that? It's weird. If I'm gonna have the audacity to get in your business, I damn sure better have a plan. Because people have died for less. Real talk. This is what we call life. People will take you out of this shit for getting their business. If I'm out here doing this to feed my family, it may be wrong. And you come out here playing, getting in my way, you better have a good reason, or you better have a plan, or you better have something that's gonna fill in where I'm falling off at right here. If I stop doing this, I told Chicago rappers, start blogging, gang. I don't care what nobody say. SNTV was the first one that told Chicago rappers to start blogging. What I said was, we report on y'all. Why don't y'all report on y'all? We make the money off y'all. Why don't y'all make the money off y'all? I also said that y'all need to start making y'all own YouTube channels. If you've been here with me for a minute, then you know this. I said Chicago rappers need their own YouTube channels because they pay these videographers to make the video, and then the videographers post the video onto their channel. They getting double paid. Yeah, you getting the clout, but you ain't getting nothing from it. You got all of the clout in the world. You got millions of views on YouTube, and you still in the hood broke. This is how you die. Little mister. Pappy, rest in peace. JoJo. Got all this clout, but ain't got a pot to piss in when to throw it out of. Everybody know you. You got ops galore, but you can't afford to lead a city. You a walking dead man. You the biggest target out here, especially if you dissing. I said, Y'all start blogging. Y'all make y'all own YouTube channels. And a lot of them listen. Tay 600. He doing good on his channel. FYBJ, man. He came out with a channel. Billionaire Black had a channel. Yellow got a channel. God damn it, the dude Gyro City Pain had a channel. You know? A little bit after I left, a lot of these other channels started popping up. Like Trenches News. The C Hunchos and all of these people, they start popping up. Make no mistake about it. I'm not going to say I laid the blueprint. Zach really laid the blueprint. I was the one just made it make sense. Because Zach was saying, you know, Zach was into the music and stuff, but Zach wasn't telling people like, hey, man, you know, create your own shit. Get your own channel. Get on YouTube yourself. Do your own shit. Shoot your own videos. He wasn't telling people that. And me, out of the love that I got for y'all ignorant motherfuckers, now I ain't gonna need necessarily say the love. It's the empathy and the understanding of what y'all are going through and where y'all come from and why y'all do the shit that y'all do. When I make those Chirac Street Legends, I'm not calling though everyone, some of them yes, but I'm not calling every one of those people a Chirac Street Legend. That's not what's going on. Look up the definition of what a legend is, i.e. urban legends. A legend can also mean a tale, a story. I wanted to change Chirac Street Legends to Chirac Street Stories at one point in time. The subscriber said, don't fucking do that. So I didn't do it. You got to listen to your subscribers if you want to be successful on YouTube. When I say shit, I provide an alternative. So the soldiers coming to Chicago may not be the best thing, but it damn sure ain't the worst. So y'all don't want the soldiers to come to Chicago, but how you gonna stop the killing? How you gonna stop these innocent women and children from being taken out? What you gonna do about it? You ain't did shit yet. Matter of fact, if you take your ass out there, you probably gonna be a victim. These shorties don't want to hear nothing. Shout out to the Unity group. I've been seeing y'all moving, man. Shout out to my boy, the videographer, Will, man. I've been seeing you moving, gang. Out of the trenches. Shout out to you, gang. I've been seeing you. These are questions that no one can answer. Why is it that no one is answering these questions, but they saying how they feel about, you know, this and that and this and that and this and that? No. Provide an alternative. If you can't provide an alternative, excuse me, sir, shut the fuck up. Because obviously you haven't thought it through. Because if you can't provide an alternative, well, then what you're saying is, let them niggas just keep killing each other. And in the midst of them killing each other, they killing innocents. You got folks walking around like Jeff. Got 10 bodies. Q50. Bragging, talking about he got 8 hats and all this old shit right here. And if you know anything about Chicago, the bigger percentage of the time, 75% of the time, I'm going to say, them niggas ain't just talking. When you claim bodies and say you did shit that you didn't do, it makes you look like a grade A goofy. A lot of them niggas ain't just claiming bodies. Some of them do that dumb shit. Also, they can get you killed. I'll be damned if I end up getting killed for some shit that I ain't even do. I'm claiming it. We've seen that happen many times. Guys claiming bodies and end up getting smoked. You got to be the dumbest nigga in the world. Ain't no way I do that shit. Shout out to my boy Happy Valley Farms, man. He said you laid the blueprint for sure. Oh, you know, and I don't even want recognition or none of that shit. I didn't say that to say, you know what I'm saying, for nobody to be like, oh, SNTV laid the blueprint. Because in all actuality, I really didn't lay the blueprint. Like I said, you had guys like Zach TV, as much as I, you know what I'm saying, well, I ain't gonna say don't. I'm gonna say, as much as I didn't rock with AK, DJ Academics at first, I kind of, you know, I kind of feel him now. I kind of feel him a little bit more than I did. You had Zach TV, DJ Academics, Chicago World News. You even had Lowski back in the day. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and act like Al Prophet was doing what I was doing. What I did was I took Zach TV, I took what DJ Academics was doing, and I basically took out what Al Prophet was doing. And it's a guy called damn, some of y'all might know him, man. He does the Mob Ties. What is his name? Capalot. I took what they were doing, and I took a little bit from all of them and rolled it up, and that there you had SNTV. Now you see how easy that was? Why would I get on here and lie? Act like no. I studied certain people that I liked their style, and I took a little bit from all of them. It's called standing on the shoulders of giants. There's nothing wrong with that. It's called modeling. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's like this. I'm not going to model myself after nobody and then I'm not going to model myself after nobody and then act like, no, that ain't wild. That's goofy shit. That's weird. Straight up. That's what people do. They like to take recognition from people and shit like that. That's weird. We real people don't do that. But yeah, so I feel like if they bring the troops to Chicago, 2 weeks of nobodies, man, that just may be enough time for a lot of people to move forward in life, if that makes sense. Those 2 weeks, because this shit don't be nothing but a downward spiral. It'd be a domino effect. Within those 2 weeks, somebody could end up getting killed that wasn't supposed to say, well, everything happens for a reason, wrong place, wrong time, it was just daytime. I don't necessarily believe that. To an extent, I do. But I also believe that we shape and mold our own future. Shit don't just happen for no reason. Those 2 weeks may be enough time to save some people, man. If not for however many years, those 14 days. At least you know you got 2 to 3 weeks. Because ain't nobody finna be riding here sliding with them real goons out. That's all I'm saying. I'm not looking at it from no aspect of where, I don't know, y'all thinking, oh, he on some Republican shit. He with the Republicans, he representing the red and all that. Look, I don't even get into that. I don't get into that, period. I'm not Democratic. I'm not Republican. I'm not none of that, because it's all one big fucking game, for real. Everybody, all that shit the same, if you ask me. Same tactics, same people, different suits and different words. Straight up. This one might spin it to you like this one gonna spin it to you like that. How the hell you think we got the Federal Reserve? For people over our money that ain't even federal, but they over our money. Because United States owe them. So we owe them too. Weird shit. So I was just coming from the aspect of save a life. Shorty want to grow up and live a prosperous life, have some kids too, man. You know, little mama want to grow up and have a life too. Miss Emma Jean want to be able to go outside and sit on her porch for a couple hours. Take a load off. Get off them corns, baby. For them grades. That's all I'm saying. But moving right along, I said I wasn't going to keep y'all too long. There's been an extensive amount of people asking me, do I feel like Young Thug snitched? Before we get into that, let me let y'all watch this video.
We are being targeted because of what and who we represent.
Mr. President, do not come to Chicago.
I'm willing to go to Chicago, which is a big trouble, but we have a governor that refuses to admit he has problems.
It's unbelievable, right? Illinois state and local leaders fight to keep the National Guard out of Chicago. They say crime going down. But here are nearly 36 shootings in Chicago last weekend alone. 6 of them are fatal. Take a look at this. We'll slowly pan over. And petrified residents say they have had enough.
I don't see a reduction in crime. I see crime everywhere.
We've got a lot of challenges. We've especially had a lot of challenges the last 5 years.
It's a good thing that Trump is doing something about the crime rates.
I mean, that's what these people think. And these are what the numbers say. Look at the shootings in the timeline. And as I do that, let me bring in my next guest. He's made it his mission to help clean up the streets of Chicago. Project Hood founder, Pastor Corey Brooks, joins us now. So, Pastor, we keep hearing from the mayor and governor, crime's going down, leave us alone. Should we leave you guys alone?
Absolutely not. We need to invite President Trump in. We invite the National Guard in. You know, we've had 254 deaths in 233 days. 80% of those have been Black boys. And for anyone in our community to say that things are getting better and that people are safe, that is an outright lie. We need to do any and everything we can to keep our citizens safe. One of the number one priorities of government is to make sure that the citizens of America stay safe. And that should be the number one priority of the governor and the mayor, but it's not, because the only thing that they're really concerned when it comes to Black lives that matter is Black lives that matter that vote.
So we need people like you. I'd love for you to walk the streets with a camera and just ask people, what do you think? Would that help your life if there was National Guard here or more cops in your neighborhood with the National Guard holding down different other sectors that are less challenging? Because we look at these numbers, and this is what the governor and mayor are talking about. Murders are down 50%, robbery down 11%, burglary up 8%, felony theft up 46%, misdemeanor theft up 61%, motor vehicle theft up 80%. Those first two numbers is what they're leaning on. Those other numbers are so disturbing, it's sickening. So how do we break this? How are we going to break with Democrat against a Republican, and we end up in a political fight, and the people are not, their needs are not being addressed?
We break it by telling the truth. We break it by hearing what the people have to say from the community. There's no doubt about it that crime is still a serious problem in the city of Chicago. Anytime you have individuals breaking in stores downtown in Nordstrom's, that's a problem. We still have mothers who are burying young boys and their sons are dying prematurely. That is a serious issue. And for individuals to make us try to feel as if we're witnessing things getting better, that's not right. It's distasteful. And for those who live in our community, we realize that's a lie, and we realize that something needs to be said. That's why I'm speaking out every time I get a chance, because I bury these Black boys. I see the mothers who are crying. I see the deaths that are going on every day, and I witness the crime in our community every single day on the sidewalks.
So he says murders are down, but for 13 years, Chicago has the most murders of every U.S. city. He says numbers go in the right direction. 7 consecutive years, Chicago has had the highest murder rate among U.S. cities, with more than 1 million people.
All right, moving right along now. I seen a couple comments Basically, people are saying that this is a right-wing news station, right? Fox is a right-wing news station. It may be. My question is, who is on here from the city of Chicago that can get on here and tell me you're welcome? I will drop the link. If you're not in the city, I don't want you to, if I drop this link, if you're not in the city, and I ain't talking about downtown, I ain't talking about the outskirts. If you're not in the city, do not get on this link. We want to hear from someone that is in the city, right? Yeah, see, they say, Trump control it. It's not about who control it. It's about, is they telling the truth or is Corey Brooks lying? Right? Here's the link. We want to hear from the people. I'm not in Chicago. So I'm gonna do y'all one better. We want to hear from people that are staying in Chicago. Do I gotta call and get some of my cousins on here? Because I already know what's going on. I know what's going on. And it makes it seem to me that certain people want to continue to see motherfuckers check out. That's the link. Don't click on that link if you're not in the city. We want to hear your opinion. Because according to Pastor Corey Brooks, we invite Trump. Now, of course, a lot of my people, they don't want Trump to come. And they telling me like, oh, Joe, you bogus, woo, woo, woo. They don't want Trump to come, but you know why they don't want Trump to fucking come? Because they the ones out there with that bullshit too. I'm going to keep it all the way 100. I love y'all. Y'all my people, but y'all with the bullshit too. And I can't cut no corners or pick no favorites right here. You with the bullshit, you with the bullshit. I'm going to drop the link again. I'm going to give y'all a couple minutes to pull up. If don't nobody pull up, I'm going to make my own goddamn. We're going to go with Pastor Corey Brooks. Because so far, I agree with him. If I would have been thinking, I would have got one of my motherfucking people to go and get on here and address y'all. Because real talk, it's going on. Shit is going on. The National Guard ain't trained in police, and Stephen or Steven, however it's pronounced. The thing is, they're providing a military visual, so to speak, a presence that these people are, that these shorties are they're not gonna be doing all this shit while they're there. It's not about them being trained and all of that. It's not about that. Who is trained? But again, I ride. Just say I'm riding with you. The National Guard, they're not trained, they're not police, and they picking up trash. What's your alternative, Stephen? Give it to us, Stephen. I will block you. Give us an alternative, gang. What do we do to make things better, Stephen? Come on. Give it to us, Stephen. No Diddy. Come on. Ace says, I live on 71st and Jeffrey, and we need Trump in the city. Pastor Brooks, he may be Trump's stooge. I don't know much about Pastor Brooks. He may be. I got the feeling that there's a lot of people that would rather have the National Guard outside of their house than Lil Ray right now. See, because Lil Ray right now gonna blow your shit off. Lil Ray right now out there ready to kill, steal, and rob for nothing, for a name. You know what you is to Lil Ray Ray? That's all you is right here. You're a goddamn hat. That's all you is to Lil Ray Ray. You just a hat, gang. Lil Ray Ray don't care nothing about nothing. He don't care how many people he hurt by taking your life. He don't care about how they gonna pay for the funeral. He ain't trying to help you orchestrate the goddamn GoFundMe to pay for the casket or none of that. He just gonna come take your life like a thief in the night and get the fuck on about his business. And smoke and get high and laugh with his homies about it. That's it, that's all. Moving right along though, man. Moving right along, man. They want to know if Young Thug snitched. I gotta keep it real, man. I don't even know what Young Thug said, man, but goddamn, this nigga ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner in the goddamn precinct. Hell yeah, he snitched. What are you talking to the police for 2 hours? What are we doing? What you on, twin? Damn, twin. You talk to the police for 2 hours, Young Thug. A job interview don't even last that long, gang. Bro, I don't think I ever did a 2-hour live. I might have did a 2-hour live one time. Y'all know how long 2 hours is? God damn. That nigga sat in the precinct for 2 hours. And then motherfucker talking about he ain't snitched. Nigga, you said some shit. You was in there too comfortable. I don't give a damn what y'all talked about for 2 hours. You ever sat and had a conversation with a motherfucker on the phone for 2 hours? You on that motherfucker? I love you too, girl. 2 hours? Man, listen. I think I had sex for 2 hours, like maybe. The fuck? What happened then? I think I got it in for 2 hours in the bedroom, maybe like probably a couple more longer than that. Maybe like, I don't know, maybe once or twice. I was on Adderall. I was on real drugs doing that shit. 2 hours is a long time. 2 hours is too long to be in the precinct talking. And then I seen the little part of the video. I wasn't finna watch no 2 hours of that shit. Young Thug sounded like he was in there in the goddamn interview. Young Thug sounded like he was comfortable as hell in there, man. You know it's crazy when you eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner in that motherfucker. Straight up. That nigga ate Waffle House, goddamn it, McDonald's, and Applebee's in that motherfucker. Fuck Italian beef and Pepsi. That motherfucker had in the morning he had 2 sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits. He had a goddamn Big Mac and fry for lunch, and a goddamn it a steak and potatoes for dinner. That motherfucker stayed in there all day. I see him in there now. Police eat some chips. Hey, shit, let me taste them motherfuckers, man. Shit. Shit, I've been here what, an hour? Shit, it's time to eat again. Shit, I'm hungry as a motherfucker. It be cold in there too. Straight up. Then they gonna play with you. Man, I'm cold as hell. I can see the motherfuckers now. See what the police gonna do. They about to sleep. Young Thug in the interrogation room like this. He that motherfucker like this, drinking coffee and shit. What the fuck? Young Thug said, motherfucker. Hey, he went off. Hey, man, what you got to tell? Man, shit, man, I know so much shit. Like, man, I know everything about everything, man. It's gonna take a while. Y'all fuck. No, y'all motherfuckers need to. Y'all, what you got that pen for? You gonna need more than a pen. Your motherfucking hand ain't gonna be able to write all this. Look, go set the recorder up. Make sure the camera's running this shit. They had to orchestrate the interview. Look, hold on. We gonna need some extra help. We gonna need some extra help. This motherfucker, he really talking. Look, call everybody in and let them know. We need the cameras. Y'all make sure the cameras and everything working. We got us one. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shit. They brought everybody in for Young Thug. Oh, this motherfucker, shit, give him what he want. What he want? Some weed? Shit. Go over there down there. You know where they get it at. Shit. Matter of fact, man, fuck it. Go on get it out there. Go on get it out the evidence room. Fuck it. They hit the evidence room for that nigga. Shit, keep that nigga in there. Keep him talking. What he want? Some hoes? Bring some strippers in here too. Fuck it. That nigga went crazy in there. God damn. 2 hours? The fuck was he thinking? Did he not know that shit was gonna come out? That nigga had a translator and everything in there, twin. Come on, twin. Come on, twin. The sketch lady in there. They brought the fucking who let the dogs out. They brought everybody out for that nigga ass. They had to. 2 hours. Look, I swear to God, look, I bullshit you not. Man, 2 hours, bro. Man, have I ever took an exam? I don't know, bro. 2 hours is a long ass time, bro. Do you know how much you can accomplish in 2 hours? Bro, have you ever sat down and watched one of Trap Lord documentary, them 2 hour long ass doc? You going to sleep, gang. You ain't never seen what movie have you seen that was 2 hours? It's probably been 5 movies ever made that was that long. I guarantee you, if a motherfucker make a 2 hour documentary, you going to sleep 3-4 times before you finish the documentary. You bet you gonna have to take time stamps. God damn. I don't give a damn if he snitched or not. That nigga stayed in there too long. He told out of 2 hours, bro. Shout out to my boy Happy Valley Farms. He said, police said, while I got you in custody, I got some other questions I want you to sort out. Real talk, man. Appreciate the donation. Listen, you can't tell me, and it wasn't quite 2 hours. I think it was 1 hour and 51 minutes and like 46 seconds to be exact. You don't play. Yo, on his ass. You can't tell me in all that time, bro, you ain't incriminated somebody or said something, bro. What the fuck are y'all in here talking about, gang? When they left about that motherfucker, shit. All right, yeah, man, I fuck with you, shit. Hey, shit, lock my number in. Lock my number in. Yeah, lock my motherfucking number. That nigga made some friends in that motherfucker. You hear me? I know whoever did that interview got to be cool with him. They tight. I ain't never talked to a motherfucker that long. I don't even think I ever stayed at the club that long, bro. It's so many questions and not enough answers. You was in that motherfucker 2 hours, gang. Ain't no way he can't say nothing. He can't say, and I rock with Young Thug. And it's like at the end of the day, it is what it is. I don't look at motherfuckers telling how I used to because for one, I'm not in the street no more. I'm a goddamn civilian. So I ain't finna do nothing to put myself in no position to do no telling and all that shit. But the thing is, you know, ain't nobody honoring the code no more. So I'm trying to figure out who is the shorties even looking up to. Because all of them got a little underhanded shit going on. And then motherfucker want to say, ain't no paperwork. Ain't no goddamn paperwork. They got a 2-hour-long movie that he made. The nigga made a movie. You talking about some damn paper. See, that's what I be saying. Folks will be moving the goalposts and picking and choosing. This nigga made a whole movie. You talking about some fucking paperwork. I gotta read the paperwork. I can sit there and watch the movie. I ain't even gotta watch it. All I gotta do is listen to it. I can lay down in my own in the confines of my own goddamn bed and I can chill and throw my earbuds in and I can listen to this nigga talk this shit, whatever he said. Which is what I'm gonna do tonight. Cause I ain't went through the whole video. I ain't gonna lie and say, hey, I haven't. Cause 2 hours is a long goddamn time. I didn't have enough time today to do that shit. I couldn't do that and make a video too. I couldn't do both of them. If I was gonna spend that 2 hours, that was gonna be that 2 hours and I was gonna be done with it. It wasn't gonna be no goddamn do no video after do all that shit. God damn. But I do know this. He was comfortable as hell in there. Young Thug was the comfortablest nigga I ever heard in the interrogation room of my life. Well, no, you have the right to remain silent. That nigga, they probably told that nigga, man, I have the right to remain silent. I don't want that bullshit. That's a right he did not care for. They started reading that nigga his Miranda rights, and he thought he cussed them niggas out. Man, the fuck, I'm gonna go crazy over here. You talking about, man? Give me something to smoke, give me something to eat. Shit, I ain't got nothing else better to do. I ain't got nothing else better to do. Shit. Did he tell? You know what? This what I be saying. This what I be saying about the game now. Back in the day, if we would have heard a nigga would stay 2 hours in the interrogation room, it wouldn't even been no argument, wouldn't have been no question. Did he tell? These niggas would have been like, what the fuck? No, how much did he tell? We got to move the trap house in there. We got to put all this shit back together. But it ain't no way. No, shut everything down. That nigga stayed in there 2 hours. Did he tell? Goddamn right he told. See, back in the day, he stayed in there how long? Shit. Call Ray and them, tell him pack this shit up, man. Damn. Ain't no telling when the police go. Nigga been scared of them. Man, hurry up, pack this shit up, man. Get the shit, man. Tell Keisha them, come on. Get the pit bull. Get Rocky, come on. Shit. Fuck out of here. Flush that shit. Let's go. Nigga heard that shit back in the day. Nigga, the hell out of Dodge. Nigga would have left the city. He stayed how long? 2 hours. Oh, damn. Nigga would have been caught. Look. Hey, baby, check this out. I got some money stashed. I buried it in the backyard. It's probably about 2 feet deep. I had to bury it deep. I didn't trust you at the time, but I'm gonna have to trust you now, baby. Ain't no telling when I'm coming home. I think I might. I don't think I'm gonna make it home tonight, but if I do, I do. But I might not. Baby, what's wrong? This nigga Thug that stayed in the goddamn precinct for 2 hours talking to the goddamn folks. And I know he told on me. Because I know the nigga hating on me. I know the nigga was hating on me. I know if he told on anybody, he told on me. Baby, just get the money and take care of the kids. When I make it home, I'll make it home. We're going to try to see what we can do. We got to try to figure out what the fuck this nigga told these folks. I got my life on the line, baby. All right, I love you. I got to go. For real. Nigga would have been calling home. Nigga would have been calling their mama, all type of shit. Look, mama, baby, could you just make sure you come see me? Try to put something on my books every now and then or something. I don't know how much time I'm gonna have to do. For real. Stop playing with me. On TDB Vice Lord. Yeah, man. But they saying like his career over with and all that. I really doubt that. I mean, I kind of felt like he lost. He kind of not the same since he got out anyway. They never, you know what I'm saying? Like, he kind of like, nobody really, you know what I'm saying? Nobody really, but at the end of the day, the pot can't call the kettle black. He said all that about, what was his name? Gunner. And then it turns out, shit. Y'all seen what it was. That nigga now singing. I want a love I can see. That's the only kind that means a thing to me. Ooh, the type of love you have to tell me about. That type of love and I can sure do without. Yeah, 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 yeah. I wanna. That nigga went off in there. No, y'all know what? I know what they was doing. I figured it out. Y'all know, y'all gonna think I'm bullshit. I know what Young Thug was in there doing. Young Thug, they was in there helping Young Thug write a verse. They was in there helping Young Thug write an album. They was in there helping Young Thug write an album, man. I bullshit you not. Real talk. But man, in closing, the game is messed up. The game is messed up. You know, people want to act like they gangster. Everybody want to be gangsters, and everybody want to act like they upholding the laws of old. And look, if you got to do crime, or if you're going to do crime, do what you got to do and get the hell out the way. All that trying to be Tony Montana, your ass going to end up like Nino Brown. When they get you in there, a lot of you niggas going to tell on Kareem. Educated brother from the bank. Y'all remember Kareem, the educated brother from the bank? He's the real head of CMP. If I'm going down, everybody's going down. Real talk. What them niggas gonna do? That's what they gonna do, guys. So if you in the streets, just know you will be on the episode of when keeping it real goes wrong, when you get that motherfucking elbow. Because when you get in that interrogation room, if you don't say nothing, Ray and them gonna say something. Hey, it is what it is. This is the information age, y'all. It's plenty of ways to get money. You want to be a follower? Join Instagram, and you can follow every goddamn body. You know, they even got followers on Facebook now. Just follow every goddamn body. Fuck it. If you want to be a follower, yeah, follow me. At least follow somebody gonna lead you halfway, right? Don't be the goddamn to follow the motherfucker, the blind man. The blind leading the blind. He gonna lead you straight off a cliff. This is the information age. There's so much stuff you can do. In so many ways you can get money. You do not have to be in no goddamn streets. The drug game is over. They lacing everything with fentanyl so that when they catch y'all with this shit, they can slam dunk y'all, give y'all 1,000,000 years and say, oh, well, he had enough fentanyl to kill a small country. Real talk. Your dumb ass ain't need no fentanyl in whatever drug that you had. That's what time it is out here, y'all. It's the information age, man. Get on this internet. Invent something. Create your own website. Do something that means something, gang. You ain't even got to go to college and pay all them high ass loans and shit, grants and shit back. You ain't even got to do all that. Y'all got it. Y'all kids these days got it made, man. If I would have had the internet when I was a shorty, man, listen. Y'all got it made, man. Real talk. I love y'all, man. Y'all know what I like to say? Never put too much trust in friends. Learn how to use enemies and try not to get slimed out, man. Stop believing in all these myths, man. These myths of the streets. These females, these niggas telling these niggas feeding y'all these motherfucking these figments of y'all imaginations and all of this delusional shit. A motherfucker thinking that they gonna get in the game and be the first one to make it out. Your great granddaddy went to prison. Your granddaddy went to prison. Your daddy went to prison. And you gonna probably go to prison or die. Cause don't nobody make it out of this shit. And the ones that do make it out, they smart enough to know I'm a stack and then I'm gonna do something else. The Master P's and the Jay-Z's, they're very, very rare though. Real talk. Most stories end like how mine began. In the goddamn joint. Straight up. It's your boy. I'm out.